Thank you for tuning back into the Walk On podcast. This is episode 8, and we're back with another special guest. We have a women's water polo player from Long Beach, and she's also a close friend of Tommy's and a fan of the podcast. Rachel, how's it going?
Hey guys, I'm super stoked to be here.
It means a lot for you having us on.
Rachel.
Yeah, I was gonna go ahead and lob it to Tommy here. I know you guys are friends and everything, so he can go ahead and
Big
give her
time to
flowers.
have Rachel on, actual former hooper. So she's
That's
got her
right.
experience up until high school. And then
Mm-hmm.
she dropped it for the water polo dream, which I'm sure we're gonna hit on, but I think that was the right decision at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, yeah.
So Tommy's saying you were kind of weak at hoop.
Wow.
Nah, the footwork was crazy. The footwork was crazy. Rachel was actually nice.
And I don't miss from the free throw line still to this day. I actually hit like 80% the other day. So
That's missing.
Talk
But
to him.
yeah,
Oh, geez.
for someone who hasn't shot in like 6 years, I think
that is
that's
fair.
pretty clean.
That is fair. Nah,
But,
Rachel's step through was crazy. Some might
Yeah.
say I may have gotten it from her, but
I was gonna
most
say.
don't.
Yeah, the Oak Ridge Trojan blood is running deep through the podcast now. This is including Tommy, now Kevin and Rachel. This is
Yeah.
That's why Tommy keeps winning all the votes.
yeah. I mean, it's fine though.
My fault. My cereals were better than yours, Jared.
We'll get into that. But no, very excited. I think we'll have a pretty fun conversation. But we just kind of wanted to give you the floor to start, kind of talk about, where you started, where you are now, anything cool in your story, whatever it is. It's kind of your floor to take it, and then we'll go from there.
All right. Well, like Tommy said, I started off a hooper. I grew up in Ridgecrest, California, a super small town, and that's where I played basketball on a co-ed basketball team. I played with boys. And then we moved to Sacramento, El Dorado Hills, for like better schools, college stuff. And that's where I met Coach White, got into AAU and all net and stuff. And I played basketball up until sophomore year. But my freshman year of high school, my mom made me do like this water polo clinic, and I had no idea what water polo was, like not at all. And I kind of just rocked with it. Like a basketball background really helps with like positioning and stuff. So it kind of just clicked for me, and I had a lot of fun. My original dream was to play basketball in college, but then water polo kind of took the wheel, and from there I started going to club practices and stuff with American River. And eventually I think my sophomore year of high school, I tried out for ODP. And for those who aren't familiar with it, it's like the Olympic Development Program. And I was able to make it, which was pretty cool. Because I had some speed, but my knowledge of the game was not that great. That kind of developed through high school. I think my junior year was where most of the recruiting happened. I tried out, made ODP again, and they have like this showcase tournament, and that's where I made all my contacts with all the schools that I was interested in. And I would say the biggest role player in like my entire water polo career was like my club coaches. They were awesome because I had zero knowledge of the sport at all. Like I started playing freshman year, and I think that like still game IQ is maybe what lacks in my game today, mainly because everyone starts playing water polo at like 6, I guess. But my senior year, I was talking to UOP, Long Beach State, UCSB, UCI, and then APU and like some other small NAIA schools. And senior year was like the biggest grind for me because I was lacking so much that all these other people that I was competing with for a spot at a D1 program. So I like got up every morning at like 5 and worked out before school. Me and Tommy grinded a little bit
Next, the
over
home
the
gym
summer.
came through.
Yeah, during quarantine. Me and Tyler Tressner, one of our other really good friends, soccer player at LMU. But I went on all my officials in the fall, and then made my decision to play at Long Beach State October 22nd, I think. of 2020.
You did take a visit to UOP.
I did take a visit to
Luke's
UOP.
town.
Yeah, how
You
was
know,
that?
It's
it was
209.
it was a close call. I really liked Pacific. Like I liked the culture and everything there. I think Long Beach won me over because I messed with the team the most, and like that's where I felt the most comfortable. Listening to your guys' podcast with Kevin, I like really resonated with what he said, like go where you're the most comfortable, and like because that's how I ended up at Long Beach.
What does ODP stand for us that don't know anything?
She said that.
Olympic Development Program.
Got
So
it.
it's like through USA Water Polo. It's like a pipeline to the national team.
It's a big soccer thing too. They don't have that in the basketball world.
Mm-mm.
No.
Um,
When
so-
you go on sorry, go ahead, Luke.
No, you're good. I
No,
was
go
just
ahead.
gonna ask. You kind of touched on it a little bit when you were talking about like a lot of people started playing earlier than you did. What do you
Mhm.
think the difference is between water polo and other sports that like differentiates it in popularity? Because like honestly, I was aware of water polo. I have a close family friend who the dad played in college and then she played at LMU. But other than them, I didn't know anyone else that played water polo. And then when I got to UOP, they like pride themselves in water polo. The men's team's usually like one of the top teams in the country, and the women's team's usually top 25. And it's like a huge thing here. And I went to a few games, and it's super fun to watch, but it's never popular growing up.
Yeah. Like I said, I never heard of it when I was growing up, but most of the players on my team and other collegiate teams are mainly SoCal based because the USA women's team trains here, and we're the best in the world, I think, for the last 3 Olympics. Yeah. So it's like mainly a SoCal thing, I would say. But like you said, it's a really small community. Like I would probably know your LMU family friend
Mhm.
because like water polo is really small. I don't really know. You asked about like how competitive it is.
No, I was just talking like popularity wise.
Oh yeah. No, SoCal it's really big down here. Not as much in NorCal, and definitely not on the East Coast.
Mhm.
In other countries, water polo is like, I guess, their football. Like Hungary, that's what's in all the bars. Australia is really big in water polo. Basically all of Europe because they have pro leagues and stuff, and the US doesn't.
Yeah, when we my family's from Croatia, and when we visited, I think I was in middle school, that like any like still water location, whether it's on the coast or like a pool or something, there was a water polo court set. I don't know what it's called, a court or pool, but
Yeah.
I was surprised by that.
Water polo court.
All right, golf.
Court.
It's a course. But yeah.
I wanted to know what when you take your visits, obviously doing official visits for basketball is like it's a big thing. It's like a big whole production, especially at the bigger schools. Like what like does your visit consist of when you do water polo, and like how long you're there, stuff like that?
Yeah, we're there for I was at UOP for 48 hours. It was like a 2-night trip. And then all my other ones were just one-nighters. It's a lot different than basketball because water polo doesn't have as much money because it's not as popular in the US compared to other countries. But you show up, you meet the coach, you go through your meeting with the coach, you meet all of the advisors, the team. You stay with normally a freshman on the team, and they can kind of show you the dorms and stuff. And your meeting with the coach, I would say, is the most critical part of the whole thing because that's when they tell you what they want with you, what position they want you to play, how much they're going to offer you, if they're going to offer you anything. And their biggest question is, who else are you talking to? So when I was on my visit with Long Beach, they were worried that I was going on my Pacific official because I guess UOP has stolen a lot of players from Long Beach, especially on the men's side. So there's like a little rivalry between UOP and Long Beach for sure. James is still the coach there, I'm pretty sure, and James and Gavin, they're like good friends. They work with USA Water Polo together, but like there's some rivalry.
Do they like really press you tough? Like were they pressing you hard? Like when are you taking your visit? How many other schools are you visiting? All that.
I would say Yeah, some coaches more than others, but they'll say like, oh, like you need to make a decision right now, if you want like the scholarship or if you want this position, blah 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 blah. And that's when you just gotta play it cool and be like, oh well, like I'm not ready to make that decision right now. Like I still have I have to keep my options open.
Do you get in the
No.
pool and play with the other team with the team and stuff too, or no?
No, you're not allowed to. But if it's a captain's practice and the coach isn't on deck, then you're allowed to get in and like shoot around. But it's all
deck.
optional and kind of under the table.
Got you.
The terminology.
Yeah. I'm taking notes over here.
Yeah, this is great. So I actually was curious. Did you have a swimming background, or like you say your mom just threw you into water polo? Like, were you like, did she know you were a strong swimmer? Because treading water is not
That's a difficult
easy.
task.
So like, yeah, just kind of hit on that.
I swam competitively up until I was like 10 years old, but like everyone does swim team, you know. But I was just like, I guess I did year-round swimming for, I guess, 6 years, like from 4 to 10. But then I stopped going into middle school, so I could play basketball. But treading water, I had a strong weightlifting background because my parents own a CrossFit gym in Ridgecrest. So my legs were stronger, I guess, than your average 12-year-olds. Going into playing basketball, so like I could jump. And then going into water polo, that really helped.
So you're pumping back squats out at like the age of 8.
Oh yeah. Tommy, were you in my weight
Janet
class?
doesn't play around.
No, she doesn't.
Janet does not play around.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that you can deadlift more than Tom.
Whoa.
That's Jared.
Deadlifts is where
in
I
high
make my
school,
money,
in high
Jared.
school, definitely. But Tom has made some exponential growth in his
James is kind of a unit
crazy.
now.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
Yeah, is. I'm just saying because everybody saw the post. Like the pick was epic.
The pick was crazy.
Yeah, but was he selling it or does he actually get it done? Is that what you're saying, Jared?
I'm just asking. Like I'm trying to stack up. Like okay,
Oh, what you mean? I posted the video.
Yeah,
I had
believe
the
you,
20-pound
Tommy.
PR.
I believe you.
Tom
I
gets
hit a
it done.
20-pound PR. I'm up to 400.
400.
I cannot say the same.
Only guy that deadlifts 400 that can't dunk. That's wild.
I just knew the comment was coming.
Yeah.
Do I gotta pull up the video now? Or
No. Let's get back to this. Okay,
that's my fault. I got off track.
You're good. So you talked about how positioning, like with your basketball background, helped you in the pool, but what else about being a basketball player helped you with water polo?
So you guys know how you set up in like, I think it's been a while, but like 5 out or like 5.
Steve White special 5 out read and react.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. Actually,
go to.
But no, that's basically the same for water polo. So like we have like basically your outside shooters, drivers, and then you have your center, which is translate to basketball as like your post player. Yeah.
What position do you play?
That's a tricky question because it depends on the year and it depends what our team needs. But my freshman year,
so utility player.
He does it all, yeah.
You can say that you're nice at all positions. That you're the LeBron at Long Beach.
This is a platform to go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Go crazy, Rachel.
I'm not.
I will say I pulled up with my buddies to one game when we were in Long Beach and Rachel had a hat trick. So
that doesn't happen often. Like it's a hat trick. Yeah. So
come on.
Go ahead.
Yeah, stop being. You don't have to be shy here. You can tell us if you're like that. You're like that.
No, but my freshman year I was just a driver. I didn't get that many minutes because I was a freshman and like my freshman class was huge, but COVID was super weird and our team was like we had a roster of 30, I think, and only 6 players play at once in the pool. And like when COVID hit, only 20 people were allowed on deck and our team cut, I think 12 people weren't allowed back to practice. And I'm super grateful that I got the opportunity as a freshman because like that was like a way for me to prove myself, I think. But our freshman class went from 8 to 4 and then 2 of us played and then 2 of us got redshirted. So
and weren't you initially expecting to redshirt too? I think I remember you telling me that.
Yes, no, I was like anticipating redshirting the entire time. But then me and one of my roommates got to play, and she's a center, and our team has a lot of centers, and that's basically your post player in basketball, and like your big man. And I was not that, and we had so many drivers. So I don't know. Freshman year was a little hard because I didn't get as much game experience as I wanted to. And like I said earlier, that like my game IQ was not very strong coming into collegiate water polo. So like I feel like redshirting may have been more beneficial to me, but I'm super grateful that I got that opportunity, because like that's, like I said, how I got to prove myself. And then last year, sophomore year, I got a lot more minutes because I actually moved positions to center, your big man. So yeah.
Did you guys have to wear masks in the pool when you played?
Did you get
no?
You have water. You know what waterboarding is?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Because that's what you're asking me. So no.
Okay, I'm just making sure, because I was gonna be like, that's gotta be illegal.
Great. That is so great.
Oh my goodness. So I know like water polo is a physical sport, right? Like I don't know. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I kind of just wanted you to like talk about that, because I know like underneath the water and stuff, like it gets pretty like physical, doesn't it?
The girls are mean, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, girls are super mean. And yes, it's a super physical sport. Like, one example from when I was in high school, I remember like I would have water polo season in the fall, and then basketball, winter, spring, whatever. And I would come out of water polo season just fouling out every single game. Like in basketball, just because it was like, I guess, I mean, when Tommy came to one of our games, he was so confused with all the whistles and stuff, because
Yeah, it's crazy.
yeah, you have an ordinary foul. That's where like if a girl like swims on top of you, then like you just get a free pass. But like if someone rocks you above the water, then that's a kick out, and then you're man up for a possession.
What?
Yeah, guys,
like
I'm
like a
talking like the
power
whistle
play.
was blowing like every like 7 seconds. Like
That's
No,
because
I
they're just out
was.
there hacking each other.
Bro, when I went to the UOP one, like I was lost. Like I love it.
Yeah,
Was
it's so
I didn't
confusing.
understand how it's a cool game to watch. Like I was super excited to watch it, but I was so lost. I was like, yo, I don't. I was sitting with my trainer. I was like, CP, what's going on?
Yeah, when
Yeah.
we used to go to games at East Bay, bro, girls would come out with no suit on, or like suit ripped in half. Like,
Oh yeah.
like, bro, what is going on?
No, I've broken a few noses in my time, and I've had my nose broken. But like that's like just strictly like, it's not, well, the girl broke my nose intentionally. So but like when like in the center position, it's super physical, because that's like man on man. You have a specific defender for your center. So you're just like wrestling the entire time. And when you guys know what a backhand is, like shot wise?
In tennis, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's basically like I'm facing my back's towards the cage, and the ball gets passed into me, and then you just basically, when you're squared up with your player, and you just throw it behind you. And like with that, this
That's a
motion
broken
right
nose
here,
waiting to happen.
elbow goes straight into the nose,
Yeah,
right?
that's broken nose waiting to happen.
So like I guess a lot of the injuries in water polo aren't really intentional, but with girls it can get pretty personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Does
if
ever
you
fight outside
remember,
the pool?
Yeah. No fighting outside of the pool. It's all
Okay.
inside the pool. You know what I actually really appreciate about water polo is like, once it's over and like they're a respectable player, like it doesn't matter what happens in the water, you can get out, shake their hand, call it a day, and like
That's cool.
yeah.
but do you remember if you match up with them again? Like,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But like I said, there's a difference between a respectable player and a dirty player.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, because like if someone's like dirty and they're good, like they're skillful, they know what they're doing, then it's okay if you try to break my fingers. But if you don't know what you're doing and you're just grabbing, then like that's not
Jared
okay.
would struggle in water polo. Let me
Yeah,
just
this
put
is
that
not.
out there
Yeah,
right
this
now.
is not a sport for me.
You
Jared's
guys
like,
want to know a
we're in
funny
the park.
story?
he's
We're in the
literally
parking
trying to
lot.
hurt me.
Yeah, no, we're in the parking lot. I'm not.
Jared's drowning the other guy. Jared's not
Yeah.
playing water polo.
Yeah, I'm getting out the pool and I'm like, all right, bro. Like, I might not be able to
What's
float,
up?
but like my feet are on the ground. What's up? Like,
Jared's like, I need a timeout.
That's good.
No.
Have you ever gotten into like a fist fight in the water, Rachel?
I never throw the first punch. No.
oh, so that's a yes, but you retaliated.
No, I protect my teammates and myself. That's for sure. But I've never gotten in a fight.
Great teammate.
It's a good answer.
I like
It's a
that.
good answer. It's a
What-
good answer.
So we talked about the physicality part. What's one thing, and you can like touch on the skill part or just something that the normal person, like what Tommy and Luke are talking about watching, they have no idea what's going on. Like, what's one part of the game that you think is like makes it enjoyable for you that you didn't realize, or people that don't understand?
I would say the physicality of it and like the energy exertion, because swimming is such like a cardio based sport and like activity. And this is gonna sound a little weird, but like I love when my body's pushed to the absolute limit. Like sprinting down the pool after you're gassed, like it just like gets you some kind of high that you don't have. Also, it's like kind of don't get with anything else. It's also kind of like it's really physical. So you're going into the game knowing that you're gonna have to protect yourself or your teammates. And it like creates some kind of bond with your team that like I haven't really gone with any other sport. That like we like protect each other and like we're gonna win this game together. I mean, every single sport that's a team sport, it's like you like I got my players back. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like you guys are gonna win the game together. But water polo I found, especially with it being a pretty small sport in the US, like in comparison to basketball, football, volleyball, that like it's such a small community and like we just all I don't know, it's a really respectable game.
Yeah, there's like real danger out there, so it's like the stakes are like way higher than like
Yeah.
outside of something crazy happening in basketball. Like you're gonna like it's so much more individualized in that sense. Like if we lose, I'm cool if I had 30. That's like a mentality that a lot of people have.
See, water polo isn't that.
Have?
No, not me. You know, I'm not
Okay.
like
I was
that.
just checking. I was just
Yeah,
making sure. My fault.
yeah, it's good. Thanks for clarifying. I don't want to misspeak.
No,
Go ahead,
basketball
Rachel.
is a super high scoring sport, and like water polo isn't. It's a little bit like higher of a score than soccer. You know how like soccer scores like once, twice every 2 hours, but it's more, I guess, you don't really have like a star player in water polo. I mean, of course, you have players that are better than others, but like you really have to work as a team because the course is a lot bigger than you can swim. Like the ball travels faster. You really have to be on the same page as your team because, like, what if my head's underwater but I know the ball's gonna come to me because we already talked about that and like we just have that connection, you know?
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's dope.
What would
Very
you
cool.
say? What would you say the biggest adjustment from high school to college was for you as an athlete, whether it's in the pool or just in the classroom or whatever it was? What would you say is a big adjustment?
I would say uh probably the training. And like, I mean, coming out of Oak Ridge, we have a lot of good athletes, but the aquatics is not that good. So you like I felt like I
A
was
few
like kind of
stud swimmers.
yeah, we have some crazy swimmers, but like there's 1 out of 30, you know?
Yeah.
Like you're a big fish out of a small pond, and then you're put into a pond with people that have played since they were 6. Like you're no longer that guy. So you have to become that guy, you know? I think that was the biggest part. Like I had to push myself really hard because I knew that I wasn't going to be as good as like all the other girls, but I made sure that I was going to be the most conditioned because that would carry me through. Like I could be a student of the game, no problem. But like my conditioning was going to set me aside from everyone else in my head.
The conditioning is crazy.
I feel like that goes for everything. I know I talk with my coaches all the time. Like, if you can't take me off the floor because I'm going to run around 1,000 screens in a game and not get tired, then I'm going to have a level up on whoever's guarding me. So
exactly.
What do you think?
I swam a few laps the other week and I was dying.
You guys want to know something really funny? Our senior year, I thought that I was going to have to save Tommy's life because
please explain.
I remember this.
This is what we really had you on for. Is that we wanted to hear this.
Like a lake day.
I totally remember this.
The lake was super low, and we were gonna swim to an island.
Can I say, like, I'm not?
No, Tommy, shut up,
not
bro.
a weak swimmer, but I'm not a strong swimmer.
Isn't not your floor, man?
Yeah, shut up, Tommy.
I think it was like, me and like Tommy and 8 of our friends, like a bunch of us were swimming. Okay, and I get to the island and I kind of like looking back and I see like people. There's like another cluster, and that's like majority of people, and then there's Tommy. And Tommy was like, and I've been a lifeguard like all throughout high school. And like, there's one thing that when a swimmer is struggling, they go from horizontal to vertical.
It was brutal.
And Tommy was vertical like no other. I saw splashing. I was like, Tommy, are you good? And he was like, kind of pissed. Like he was just trying to like get to the island.
It was a long swim.
I'm fine. Like, don't worry about me. Like, I'm fine. I swim out and he's like, go back. I'm fine.
That's such Tommy fashion.
He couldn't even swim back. Away. He had to walk back, and he was so out of breath.
I think I did walk back.
I was so worried.
I was not.
The water wasn't even deep enough for you to. You could stand up.
Oh no, you couldn't stand. Like it was. The lake was like it was like
walk back. So I just figured.
I would say like it was like 200 yards though. Like it wasn't like a track run.
No, it was still long though. Let's not
200 yards,
short.
Tom.
I don't know how long it was.
Tom, let's be serious, man.
It was not short. we can get Logan was there. Logan plays Long Beach rugby. Maybe we'll get him on. Logan can back me up. It was not short.
I mean,
Logan was like
we
right
got this turtle inflatable for Sienna that's kind of big.
Oh, that's a great look.
Jared. The thing was I was freestyling, but like
you could just cruise out there, bro.
I got a little tired, so then I started going with like the breaststroke, and then we got to the doggy paddle, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm dying.
And then the vertical, and then the splashing,
and then the splashing, and then everybody was on to the little island because how Folsom gets. It's like when it gets low, the islands start coming up.
Right.
Like everybody's getting on the island. I'm still like a cool 50 yards out.
Oh man,
it was bad.
I'm not
Rachel. We appreciate you. Worried. We appreciate you.
I remember.
This life wouldn't be the same without Tommy.
You unlocked the memory. That's so good.
Me and Logan talked about that the other day. It was so funny.
So
I'm not a swimmer.
Before we move on, I did want to know, based off Luke's question, Rachel, what do you think like prepared you mentally for like that transition that you made? Like you said that you just decided that you were going to be in better shape, and like obviously that's easy. Like it's easy to say that I'm going to be in the best shape, but like really execute it at the college level is like I know the stuff that I put Luke through and the stuff I put Tommy through, and like the stuff that they both put themselves through. So like, what do you think prepared you for that mentally?
Mentally, I'm really into like mindful training. So like quotes, journaling, and meditation is like my thing. So all through senior year, I used the 5 a.m. workouts before my first period as like my way. I had like this poster in my garage that said like, I can't remember what it said now, but it was like somewhere out there's a girl that's like stronger, smarter, faster, better than you. Like, are you gonna let that happen? And I'm like really competitive, and I don't want my ego to get crushed. So I was like, hell no, like I'm not gonna let her be better than me. And I kind of made up this like imaginary person in my head that like that's who I wanted to be every single morning when I got in my garage and lifted, and then that was like my mindset all throughout COVID because I knew that the whole world was on a break, and I was like, damn, this is like my chance to get ahead because I knew some of the girls because I had already committed. I knew some of the girls and they had like this spreadsheet of what they did every day. And I made sure that I had the most stuff on that list every single day coming in as a freshman, because that's like the only thing that I could have. I couldn't practice with my team and get better like skill wise. So I would say just like conditioning, and my mom pushed me a lot. Like if I didn't have my mom training me throughout that entire time, I wouldn't be anywhere.
That's dope. That's super cool.
So with all this water polo talk, you actually got to have a pretty cool experience. It was this year, right, Rachel? Where
Yeah,
you
this summer.
I won't drop where you went, but I'll let you guys go ahead and tell. I'm very jealous of. I want to go to this place one day.
Yeah, this summer I was fortunate enough to get the opportunity to go play in Australia for a month and a half with a team called the ACU Cronulla Sharks. And like I said earlier, water polo is super big in other parts of the world, and Australia is one of those places. And when we talked about the physicality of water polo, it is 10 times more dangerous of a game in Australia than it is here. I'm like the refs, Tommy, you were saying how like whistles were blown left and right. The whistle doesn't blow in Australia unless the girl is floating face down in the water. So that was a lot of fun to play. And coming out of coming out of like our college season, I was kind of like confined to one position, which would be center. And going and playing with a team under 22s, I like could just rewrite my own book. Basically, like I could play. I had the space to play whatever I wanted, to do whatever I wanted, and I think that helped. That's gonna help me a lot coming into this next season.
Awesome.
That's super dope.
Yeah.
How did you get that opportunity?
My teammate is Australian, and her dad is the national team coach. So we have connections everywhere in the world, basically, because of everyone comes here to play water polo. And we had emailed a few coaches to go play, and a different coach reached out, which would be the Sharks, and we got to go. And we lived with one of the coaches for like the first 2 weeks, which was really cool, and it was like a way to ease in. And I say we, I mean like my teammate, best friend, her name's Amanda. I got to experience that with her, so that was really cool. I wasn't in a foreign country by myself. But yeah, we got to ease into it with Jenny, our coach and our host, and we trained twice a week with the women's team, and then we went to every single men's practice. Damn, and that was time. Some good training. Yeah,
big time. So why do you think, so now that we've kind of got the landscape, so you said the USA team is the best team.
Yes.
But it's also like the least popular here. So how do you think that's possible that like you have the least amount of interest from the like actual national players in the US, but some like they're still the best team? Like that doesn't happen in like other sports.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know if I necessarily have the answer to that. Well, the US produces some pretty elite athletes, that's for sure. And women's water polo is actually pretty new to the Olympic realm. So I think we have like players like Maggie Steffens and Ashley Johnson, the goalie, and like all of those people that got the opportunity to go play in other countries and then came back to the US, you know? And I keep mentioning it, but like it's like super small community, and I've had teammates that live in the Netherlands, that live in France, that play on the Hungarian national team, the Israeli national team, the Serbian national team. So we have connections basically anywhere. And everyone wants to come to the US to play like college polo because they don't have uni polo in other countries. They only have the pro leagues. That's why everyone comes here. And when you say why do you think we're the best? I think it's because a lot of our players get to go play in those pro leagues during the summers and learn a whole bunch of new things that the US doesn't really teach.
Gotcha. So you have the best athletes learning the best technique and then coming back and bringing it and coming together and just having better athletes and
Yeah,
like
just
better
like
technique.
knowledge from all over. Yeah. Because the gameplay is a lot different in I didn't really notice it until I went to Australia. Like here we're center based. So you feed the ball into the center. Center's the closest to the goal. They get the shot off, or they draw the exclusion, and then your outside players can take a shot. But in Australia, it was a lot more driving. Like it was a lot more outside play and a lot more outside shooting. And we didn't really rely on the center as much as we do in college water polo and water polo.
That's literally like how basketball works, because college basketball is very difficult and spacing's bad. You get to NBA and it's like space is wide open because the post can't sit in the paint and the 3-point line's farther.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like,
that's tight.
Yeah. See those little connections.
Do you think it's like absolutely necessary then for the best players to go experience the European style to level up their game?
I wouldn't say completely necessary, because like I said, a lot of people do it. And throughout the last 2 years and like summers being here, the most I've learned is from my teammates. So like the people that are European, I didn't go to Europe, but they brought their style of play to us. Okay. And that's how I've learned a lot. I definitely would say that it would help a lot, but I don't think it's necessary, no.
That's pretty dope.
Learning a lot today.
Yeah, seriously. I'm kind of just sitting here taking it all in.
What do you think, like, if you had to go back, what would you think you would tell like your younger self? Like would you like encourage at a younger age to start playing, or like are you happy how everything progressed? Because like as far as like being a really good athlete and other stuff, and then just kind of picking it up later.
The only thing that I would tell my younger self is that I would start lifting freshman year. But other than that, I wouldn't change a single thing. Like I am happy that I swam competitively up until I was 10. I'm more than grateful for my experiences with basketball. And I think that really played a big role who I am as like a player and as a person stepping into the water polo world that was brand new to me. I think in a way it gives me an advantage because a lot of people are burnt out or they don't want to play anymore, but it's like brand new to me. Like this is, I think, going to be my 6th season playing water polo. And like, I'm ready for it, you know?
You're just getting started, really.
I hope so.
So you're going to try to go play? Your plan's to play after?
Yeah, hopefully. It's either.
Which eligibility do you have left?
What?
How much eligibility do you have left? Because
since I was a true freshman, I only have this year, my senior year.
You guys didn't get an extra year for COVID?
No, because we were a spring sport.
Oh, okay.
That's stupid.
Yeah, you should get an extra year.
Yeah, because we only played 8 games my freshman year, and in a regular season we play like 32.
That's crazy. You should definitely have an extra year. That's crazy.
So after college, it's either I go pro or I start my real life.
CrossFit training.
Play as long as you possibly can.
Yeah, I think my plan right now is to go get if I don't stay here for my master's, then go get my master's back in Australia with the same team, because we kind of got under the table deal if we want to go back in 2 years, because you have like imports every 2 years and they fund you to play in their national league, which is their pro league in Australia. Or we could go play with the team in Italy.
Oh.
I haven't been to Australia, but Italy is where it's at.
Hopefully I can hit Europe next, but that's for the summer.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good plan.
If you end up in Italy, let me know. I played
there,
so.
The language barrier.
Did play in Italy.
That's crazy.
It's not that bad. It depends on what country or what part of the country you're in. Most people so in Italy, not to sidetrack, everyone is required to take 6 years of English. So everyone knows how to speak English.
Yeah.
Now some people like certain parts of Italy are a little bit more like stuck up with Americans, but it might be different for you. But
yeah,
you'll be fine. That part's easy. And plus all the food is the same in America. Is it like the names of the food is the same. So
yeah.
it'll be good.
So as we're kind of segueing off the water polo talk and everything, let's get down to the nitty gritty here. What type of guy was Tommy back in high school? Was he the guy around campus? Did he walk around like he was him? Like what are we talking
What are we
about?
doing here, man? This is so unnecessary.
I mean, if you guys want to know the truth, I have nothing but great things to say about Tommy.
Bang.
I thought
Did Drake Middleton ruin Tommy Ball?
Wow. Okay,
I thought that I was gonna marry Tommy Ball when I was in 8th grade. So, just saying.
Whoa.
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
Are you taller than Tommy?
In 8th grade, I was, yeah.
Wait, so how tall are you now, Rachel?
6'5".
Wait, you're 6'5"?
No, she's not 6'5".
I was like, oh god.
No, I tell everyone and they believe me, but
yeah,
no,
that's it. I still can't believe you do that.
I know,
That's
it's
hilarious.
So I'm actually only 5'10".
Oh, so you're the same height as Tommy.
Yeah, that's right. Eye to eye.
Perfect.
The wedding pictures will turn out amazing.
All right, guys. Perfect. Thank you for tuning in to episode 8 of the Walk.
Relax, bro. It's all right, bro.
No, Tommy, like not a single person disliked Tommy. He was like the best, most welcoming 100%. Guy ever.
Maybe besides all the women he broke their hearts by not being with them and stuff. But
yeah, and I'm a part of that club, so
there's still time, Rachel. It's okay. There's still time.
Okay. No, our time is over. I told Tommy that I wasn't gonna. That's funny. That I wasn't gonna do this. So
this is a hell of a topic, isn't it?
I think it was necessary. I don't know.
100%. This is like my favorite episode so far.
Just Rachel and I did have a great senior year. If there are any good stories, it will come from senior year.
Senior year was where
just running the show.
Yeah,
you were him.
Tommy was him. He was like class president / class treasurer.
Class president.
So you were in with all the groups, Tommy.
Actually, Rachel. All I did was be really loud at the sporting events. Rachel did all the dirty work and went all to the meetings behind the scenes, and did all that. Like
Tommy
Rachel
was my go-to guy, though.
Rachel's really the saving grace. I just put on the front in front of the people.
Okay, but Tommy, let's just be honest, and Rachel can attest this, I'm sure. You are the most like adaptable person. You can adapt to any group. And so in high school, you had ways to connect with every group of people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You were in with everyone.
Yeah, like you're the main.
I mean, yeah, I'm not going to disagree with that. Like I had a lot of different friend groups for sure.
Yeah, you didn't wear the glasses though. You went straight contacts, right?
I just got glasses this spring.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You were all.
This is a new thing.
I didn't wear contacts in high school. I literally just found out I couldn't see.
Oh God. I could have told you that after. Yeah, I could have told you that.
Wow.
This is like build me up, break me down episode featuring Rachel.
You act like you don't know Jared.
Have you not met me? Like what?
Oh man. No, the ozone was a hell of a time. Shout out to Janet.
Yeah, shout out.
I hope Janet listens to this pod, Rachel.
I will. I actually just texted her the other day. But no, Tommy and I. Oh my gosh. Mr. Cops class in 8th grade.
Oh, what a time.
That was a time. Me and Tommy and
that's when we became friends. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a little bit though of I was beefing with Jag though. Not Tommy.
I mean,
Tommy
the person's name is Jag, so
okay.
Jagger.
Bro, you don't even know the person.
You don't even know Jagger. His name's Jonathan.
Don't talk down on that,
bro. Jared's sick. I mean, I'd love to sit here and talk about.
I mean, there was the 8th grade drama was just high level.
Insane. Yeah, we don't have to go into that.
I don't want to do that.
I just wanted to get a little background on Tommy, from someone who knew him better than we.
She didn't even drop a story though. Do we have a story?
That was great. No,
I gotta I actually have to think about some dirt. I don't have any dirt on Tommy.
Dirt? I didn't say dirt.
I got
no dirt. Some juicy stuff. Some a good story.
That's all right. We'll
And I
we'll
don't
save that
think-
for another episode.
Yeah,
next
for
time.
another episode for sure.
Yeah, Rachel, when you're playing overseas and we have you on for part 2, that'll give you time.
I like that plan.
Yeah.
You'll
Then
line it
I'll
up.
just every time I think about Tommy, I'll just write it down. So then we can have an episode.
So we're gonna have like a lot of stories.
So just a little, I think about Tommy
Rachel
like on a
tell-all
daily
episode.
Let's
go ahead and get into the starting 5, man.
Hey, we're letting Rachel go first, but I'm
No, I
going
was
before
gonna say
you
it.
two knuckleheads, bro.
Okay, that's fine. I just want to put my walk-on pick first. That's cool.
That's fine.
Okay, cool. Rachel, you go ahead. It's all you.
What I have here.
Okay, coming in first.
Rachel, do we know?
Wait, did you
Are you a
explain to
part of
Rachel
the
the
crew
rules or no?
that is a top 5 person? Because we're a starting 5. You need a point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I'm a big fan of that.
Oh, come on, Tom.
Yeah, Tom,
Okay.
you fumbled that.
You said
one out.
coming in at first, and I got a little nervous. I got a little.
Okay. That I can understand. I can understand. Okay.
Yeah.
I would say my point guard. Wait, we're doing like fruits,
Fruit.
right?
Fruit that you eat. Yeah.
Rachel is a healthy eater. We're doing fruit.
Okay. I wanted to do Olympic lifts, but I guess someone didn't want to do that.
I'll take the
Either
blame. I
Luke
don't
or
really
Jared,
care.
and I don't know
It was
who
me.
it was.
It was me. It was me.
I'm all about the cleans.
I was about to say the clean is by far the most beneficial movement for any athlete.
I don't like cleans.
Okay. Yeah, but
Break
it
my wrists.
helps you jump.
That's why you can't dunk.
That's why I can't dunk. That's what I was about to say.
I'll tell you, this is my favorite episode so far. This is like
Anyway,
point guard fruit. Let's go, Rachel.
who's your point guard?
Point guard is passion fruit.
Passion.
Yep. And then I would say like got my 2 shooting guards at with mango and pineapple.
wait.
Yeah,
There's only one shooting guard.
starting 5 here. Come on. Like, I don't know, GM over there, but
I'm thinking water polo. My
Small
bad.
forward, power forward, center. So I did need to break it down. Now that
Yeah,
we
well,
are
thanks
here.
for breaking it down. Okay. Small forward would be pineapple.
okay.
Okay, and then mango. And
Okay.
watermelon is my big man.
That's a good big man.
Okay, I like it.
That's a good big
That's a
man.
good pick.
And
good 5.
I think my final. Wait, did I?
Was
hit
that
the
5?
spot?
That was
That's
5.
We already
five.
got
You can do
right?
the walk
We'll
on
get to
after.
the walk. We'll swing
Okay,
back around. Don't worry.
okay. You guys
Don't
go.
worry.
You guys go.
Do we want
All
me
right,
to
Jared,
go?
bro. My fault, Jared.
Or
No,
we want
Jared
Jared
said
to
he
go?
gets to go before us. Knuckle.
All right, Jared. Did we take
Well,
all
I
Jared's
could've-
Did we take all Jared's cereals? Is that why Count Chocula was the point guard last week?
That's
This-
what that was. I was
this-
so confused.
But yeah, I was gonna put Lucky Charms in, but these 2 idiots both
Bro,
said
no
Lucky
one's-
Charms. So
No one said you can't do
but
repeats.
that would have been boring.
Yeah,
though.
but like, what was the?
Could have said like
cereal again?
Cocoa Krispies or something.
Don't.
no, because you
Chocula.
said cut. What did
I love
say?
I've
the
never
reasoning,
even heard
though.
of Count
He said he
Chocula.
hides in the
Me
shadows.
personally.
I've
was
never
dying.
heard of that ever, and I was so lost when I was
I
like, what
loved
the
it.
hell?
I loved it, to be honest. It was a great play. Jared, go ahead.
Okay.
I need the reasonings again.
Oh, the reasonings are so elite on this one.
Let's go.
Like,
That's
was
all
really
I ask. That's all I ask.
At the point guard.
Yeah.
We got the blueberry. Okay. It's
Okay.
durable,
Yep.
grows everywhere. It's tough.
Yeah.
Right. It's good for you.
Your
Okay.
Aaron Craft of fruit, if you will.
You know what? That's great. I couldn't have said that better myself.
Lovely.
Maybe a TJ McConnell. A little
Okay,
better
yeah.
shooting. I don't want a guy that can't shoot.
Okay, my bad.
Shooting guard. Fuji Apple. 3-level score.
Okay.
Right. I can go with the caramel.
you.
Okay, I can go just straight up, or I can go with peanut butter, right? Like you
Uh,
can get it done anyway.
Talk to him.
Right?
Jared did say he was going to be ready for this one.
No,
Yeah.
I love it. I got applaud so far.
Small forward, scores in bunches. Give me grapes.
Right.
I knew that was coming.
Pick.
I like
Good
that. I like that a lot.
pick.
Can guard multiple positions.
Yep.
Okay. Now my utility guy,
Yep.
Strawberry at the power forward.
Okay.
Again, he can do whatever I need him to do. Right? Powdered sugar, waffles, pancakes. I'll throw him in some Greek yogurt. Just
Cool.
and if I really want to get saucy, I'll dip it in chocolate.
Yeah, Jared's locked in.
Okay.
No,
I don't know what
Jared's
type of
locked in.
vibes
I'm
we're
not
on
going
here,
to lie.
but got you. Okay.
I'm not going to lie. Jared's locked in.
He took the
Yeah.
voting to the heart. He was like, I
Yeah,
couldn't last
damn.
again.
He saw that I'm about to get like my 5th win of the year, and he said I'm done.
I'm sick. Yeah, I haven't won in like 6 weeks. Yeah, at the center. We're gonna be a little small, but we're gonna be tough. The Draymond of fruit, give me mango.
Wow.
Tough to
Wow.
get to it, and
It
sometimes it's
is.
not always ripe. But when
Yeah.
it's ripe, we're winning titles, baby.
Now you came to play today. Wow.
Yeah,
Jared,
I
I'm
don't
proud
even
of
know
you,
if I
man.
want to go. Like,
I could go.
was,
Hey,
like
if you want me to break it up,
first.
Tom, so you can get time to load up, I'll go.
I mean, I have my 5. I have my
Yeah.
5 with a little controversial pick in there. I might need to change it depending on what the reaction it looks like.
No, you roll with it.
At my 1, I've got the raspberries. Really surprised it hasn't been said yet. That is my favorite fruit by far.
That's a good play.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I think the raspberry is it
Soft
brings
and
what we
gushy.
need. Yeah, it brings what we need to the table at the 1. Don't know why that needed to be said, but it brings what we need to the table
Wild.
at the 2.
Talk about a guy. My bad.
Talk about it. At the 2, Jared had him at the 5. I have him at the 2. Also, just an amazing fruit, mango. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Mango? Why not mango?
Mango's been a heavy contender so far.
It has. I love
Versatile.
mango. It could not include mango. At the 3, this is where I'm like, I have plantain at the 3.
I'm not mad at all. I'm not mad.
I'm really mad. I'm really mad.
Are you guys mad? Is that a vegetable to you, Rachel?
It's
Bro,
a
That's a
vegetable.
fruit.
It's
That's
a fruit.
No.
I
That's a
think
mini
plantain's a
banana.
fruit.
Bro,
I think it is a
plantain,
fruit,
no.
but like a lot of people eat it as a vegetable.
But
Or
it
does
grows on a
eat
tree,
something
though.
as a
It grows on a
vegetable.
tree.
It's
It
My
grows
3
on a
is
tree.
plantain.
I
And
think
it
it's
has
a play.
skin.
I think it's a
Yeah.
play.
My 3 is plantain. At the
I like
4,
that.
I've got a tough one. I mean, like the out, like he's tough fruit on the outside, and I think we really need that at our 4. Pineapple.
Yep.
At the
Yeah.
5, holding it down in the middle, give me cantaloupe.
Wow.
Love
I'm not mad at the play.
No.
Not mad at the play at
Yes.
all.
Yeah,
These are
no.
great lists.
Cantaloupe is great.
I can't even be mad
Cantaloupe
at these
doesn't taste
lists.
like much. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm a
there's
big cantaloupe
not a
fan,
lot
Tommy.
I'm a
there.
big
There's no
cantaloupe
fat
fan.
in it.
I'm a
Tommy, great
big
play.
cantaloupe fan. I see some cantaloupe on the buffet. It's going on my plate.
Essentially,
Yeah,
you just
but you
put
can't,
Kendrick
like,
Perkins in the middle. Is what you just did.
I did
You
put
can't
Kendrick Perkins in the
rely-
middle on my media.
2.2 points per game.
So I'm sticking
Cannot
with it.
rely
I think
on
I
cantaloupe
like
is
the
a fair play.
cantaloupe. I like the cantaloupe.
I'm with Rachel.
It's nice.
No way.
No.
All right, fellas. I'm sorry. I gotta give you the best 5 here. So at the 1, it's
Here
been
we
said
go.
before, but I have better reasoning. So basically, this is my facilitator. It can get many places at once. It can be shared. Give me grapes. It's the most versatile fruit. It's a
Already
facilitator.
no.
Give me grapes.
Mm-mm.
At the 2, this is where I think I'm either gonna win or lose right here. This is a personal
Oh,
favorite of
It's gonna
mine.
be a
I think you already
vegetable.
lost to the grapes, but
Personal favorite of mine. It was said earlier, it's a volume score. I think you can eat a lot of these at once. They're healthy, they're sweet.
Strawberry.
Give me clementines, aka cuties. That's a great play.
Okay.
It's a great play.
I didn't know we
We
were
have
going to
tangerines
soccer
as a
practice.
backup.
They're called clementines. I'm
No,
an
I'm
avid
just saying
cutie
I had
eater. They're called
tangerines as a backup.
clementines. So at the 3, we need our length. As Tommy said, he got this one in here. I loved his reasoning. Sturdy, hard-nosed player. I looked at it as an exotic, lengthy, kind of maybe your foreign player. Give me pineapple. Give me pineapple at the 3.
I love that pick.
At the 4, this is another facilitating type player, and I like my big men to be able to run an offense from the top of that key. You slice up a watermelon and you put it out at a party, everyone's happy. Give me watermelon at the 4. And
yeah.
at the 5, no one
He's running
said
the
this.
dribble handoffs.
Yeah, exactly. At the 5, no one said this, but you put this in a smoothie and it dominates. Let me have banana protecting the paint down there at 5.
No.
That's
That's
real
a classic
basic.
pick.
That's
It's a
basic.
classic
Bro.
pick.
I like
I have
actually
two-
have like
I have two
phobia
questions.
of bananas.
I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
1, does everyone like watermelon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't like watermelon.
What?
I'm really not surprised.
Okay.
What?
Second question. We talk about cantaloupe doesn't taste like anything. Watermelon doesn't really taste like anything.
Okay, this guy, bro, talk about a guy who doesn't know his fruit.
What?
Bro.
Do you
Watermelon doesn't have taste?
Second question.
You have
Second
COVID?
question.
This is your 3rd question, buddy.
Second question. Is
Third.
tomato a fruit?
Yes.
Yeah, as a seed.
Okay.
I almost put it at the point guard. To be
Grows
honest,
out of
Yeah.
vine.
because it's versatile.
I just want to make sure. It's a fruit. Okay.
Yeah.
All
right,
right,
walk
Rachel,
on.
you can go ahead and roll walk on, and then I want to go second if that's all right.
I've got a hell of a walk on, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm excited about mine.
Mm,
I'm playing with house money now, so it doesn't matter.
I have to explain my reasoning.
That's fine.
I would say
No, but-
blueberry because it's like
Yeah,
a
I need the reasoning on that.
crazy good antioxidant, and it's like super good for recovery and stuff. Recovery, you need someone that you can depend on coming in, you know?
But everybody knows that.
Yeah, so that's why it's blueberry.
I mean, I didn't know I didn't know it was a whole antioxidant thing. That's
Yeah, it's really good.
Doesn't surprise me.
Really good recovery for your muscles. So like,
you know,
okay. I'm gonna let him have that one. I'm not saying anything, Luke.
Go ahead, Luke.
All right, so at my walk-on pick, I think this is something that has really hit the scene recently, and it's been something that is a fan favorite. Personally, I really like it. I think it's versatile. You talk about recovery and whatnot. Give me the acai as the walk-on pick.
That's a great one. That's a great one.
That's a good pick. You're a big acai bowl guy from
big acai bowl.
Love that.
Yeah, big acai bowl. Throw a little peanut butter in there. You cannot go wrong.
Yeah, that's great.
My walk-on pick is a fruit that I did not have until I set feet in Panama.
Yeah, this is gonna be a bad pick.
Bad? I mean, not everyone's gonna know this one, but I'm just gonna let you know it's high level, guys. Have you ever heard of the rambutan?
Yo, what does it even look like or taste like?
I have a picture loaded up right here.
Oh, I've seen one of those.
Oh, I've had, no. I did not know that's what it was called.
Called a rambutan, and it's a high, like, you want to talk about a walk-on? This is the walk-on.
No, I don't. I honestly don't
really
think he's
good
getting
fruit.
a chance to walk on, to be honest.
Tell us why.
Because it tastes amazing. It's underrated. Nobody knows about it.
Yeah,
short and sweet.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm more to it. It's a great fruit.
Well, like I said, I'm on my victory lap right now, so I'm just gonna give out my favorite fruit, and one that doesn't get enough respect in my mind, and it's a combination of two fruits, but I'm gonna go with pluot.
Oh, that's a good pick, actually.
Great texture, great color, great sweetness.
It's a good pick. When you started talking about it's my favorite and no one said it, I thought we were getting another Kicks take here, and I was just not excited for what was coming.
I mean, we're filming this Tuesday, so last week's voting's not over, but
no, I think
you'll
win.
I'm getting wrecked.
I am
crazy.
Running
it's like you guys
with the walk-on
pick the same.
No,
and people were
let me just tell you,
Raisin Bran, like
the Raisin Bran was going crazy. Either people loved it or hated it. There was no in between. It was lovely.
Amanda, it just makes you feel better, Luke. Amanda almost voted for you, and I told her I was going to divorce her if she did. So
she still should have, to be honest.
Rachel,
because
Justin,
of Raisin Bran, she loved Raisin.
My guy Justin Lamson texted me and said, really not loving the Wheaties pick at the 3, which I then countered with LeBron James on the cover of Wheaties, and he goes, "Yeah, my bad, I'm tripping. Good pick."
Wow. See, so Tommy, that's this Oak Ridge, like
Tommy,
ride or die.
That doesn't mean he voted for me.
My friends are so honest with me.
This is literally what Tommy. This was the whole play in high school. He was friends with everyone and every group in high school, so that when we had the podcast and the voting came out,
this was his plan all along for 4 years throughout high school. He was just building his reputation.
Yeah,
just for this podcast.
We need more followers then, because we're on the way up. We're on the way up.
Yeah.
Before we wrap things up, Tommy, I just want to take a moment to congratulate Mr. and Mrs. Fairchild, Chris and Gabby. At the time of this being published, they will be married. So congratulations.
Luke will be hungover.
Let's go.
No, I got.
You're gonna be.
I'm ready.
What? Okay, you're the best man. I know how it goes. I've been married.
I'm just but you didn't have.
You're gonna get
next day.
Rachel, the person that he just mentioned, Chris, is marrying Matt Grimmenstein's older sister.
Look at her face.
Shout out the Grimmensteins.
How crazy is that?
Oh my God, really? It's such a small world? That's crazy.
Yeah, Chris is one of the homies. He's been training.
Yeah, Chris is the
homie. He gives me a good analysis of our starting fives weekly. So shout out to Chris, shout out to Gabby.
Shout out to Chris, man. Congratulations, guys.
And Gabby,
well, congratulations. That's awesome.
Yeah, we'll be up there.
Let's go.
Man.
Well, man.
I haven't heard that name in so long. Grimmenstein? That's crazy.
I know. When he told me that, I was like, I actually know her brother.
Yeah.
Wow. What an episode, guys. I mean,
favorite
a lot of focus, negative and positive on myself.
Thank you for just setting the table and knocking it down.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you for having me. This is awesome. I love this podcast.
This has been really cool. I've learned a lot about water polo in this conversation, and I think Jared and Luke did too. Super interesting sport. Probably
Definitely.
one of the hardest sports in my opinion.
Yeah. So if
Oh.
Sienna's so Rachel, just side note, my 2-year-old, she loves swimming. She's in swim lessons. And now I'm gonna start adding powerlifting in case she does
Perfect.
want to do
Get the
water
egg beater
Yeah,
going.
she's set. She's set.
Yeah, she's nuts. She loves the pool.
Say no more. She'll be D1
I'm gonna send her to
prospect.
your. Well, we're going golf, but
Right.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You guys are what happened with who
Speaking
was
of
it?
golf,
Was it Kevin? You guys were like gonna go on a 4.
No, that's what
No,
Keith.
Keith.
One of my.
it's still gonna
Keith.
happen. They're still
Yeah.
gonna lose.
still happening.
We're
Yes,
not gonna lose. Tommy's
Wait,
they're
I
going to
thought that-
lose. They're going to lose. But speaking of golf, I don't know
Jared.
if Rachel's a golfer. Jared may have some knowledge for you, Rachel.
Yeah, go ahead.
Rachel.
You might know this if you listen to the pod though.
Rachel,
I do.
50 chips a night.
Just
They'll get you right if you don't want to be in the pool.
Come on.
That's all it is. It's just 50.
Yeah, I'll stick with the aquatic sports for now. But when I
Tommy will
decide
take you to putt golf. He says he's nice at that.
I am nice at that.
That'll be a cute date.
Yeah.
Oh, stop. I'm gonna start blushing.
Rachel, thank you so much for hopping on. This has been super cool, super fun. A lot of laughs.
Well, thank you guys so much for having me. I am super excited for the future of this podcast and everything that's been done on it so far. So
Yeah, we're gonna catch it.
Appreciate
We're rolling up whenever you guys play up north. We're rolling up.
oh, we play
For water
Davis.
polo. Oh, good. I hate Davis.
Yeah. Oh, and we play
Definitely
UOP.
does too. Clearly.
We play UOP too. So
Let's go, Tigers.
we can't get behind that one. So last time I think we played them, it was like 12-4.
Oh,
Y'all won.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Easy.
Oh yeah.
Different. It's
No,
different this year. I'll be in
no
the stands.
disrespect to the girls team. That was all disrespect to Luke because
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
felt it.
yeah. Okay, good. I just want to make sure you knew it was
That's
personal.
that. You just gave the team bulletin board material right there, Rachel. Good job.
Yeah, no, I mess with those girls, so I can't give any hate on them. But Luke, I'll hate.
Heard you.
We're gonna be up there.
It's personal now.
well, bang. Episode 8 in the books. Absolutely great one. Super
Yeah,
excited for everybody
amazing
to hear
episode.
this. Everybody to hear this one. We appreciate all you guys listening in. As always, it's always fun. Super excited for what's more to come. And it's your favorite walk-ons, and we're walking out.